Alright, it was good, YouTube. I'm back with another tutorial. In today's tutorial, I'm gonna be showing you guys how to script a like a clan system or like a family system. So like when you spawn in the game, you get like a random clan or whatever. So yeah, I'll show y'all how to do that right now. Let's hop straight into it. Yeah, let's hop right into it. So what you're gonna need first, just for like ease or simplicity, I'm gonna be using profile service, which is just like this, and I'll link a video down below on how to set up profile service. But yeah, so once you have your profile service, what you want to go, excuse me. All right, so what you want to do is set your clan to so you want to go into your data template and just set your clan to nil. Either you can do nil or you can just do empty, like an empty string. It's up to you, but I'm just gonna set it to nil, and I'm just gonna delete this because this is from a different tutorial. But yeah, so you want to just set your clan to nil, and you want to go ahead and make yourself a new module script. And where you put the module script doesn't matter as long as you know where like the path to it is. So yeah, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna just call this clan. Let's see, I'll just call this clan manager. So clan manager. So we're gonna name this table local clan manager, and we're gonna return this table. So you can either do this two ways. You can either have everything within one script or have it like in a hierarchy, but I'm gonna do it in a hierarchy type of format. So I'm just gonna make a whole another module script, and I'm going to say clan data. Instead of setting it to a local, I'm just gonna return the table, and I'm just gonna have like each clan pretty much like this, unless I decide to do a different way. But I think this will probably be the easiest. And what you can do is you can just say you want to require script.clan data, and then you want to say clan manager. We can just say assign clan, and we can just set this to a function. And the first parameter we want to pass, or argument we want to pass, is the player at the top. And that's really the only thing that you want to pass, the player. And I'll explain that in a minute. But let's go back into our clan data and just simply create just a couple of like, I guess, what do you call it? Like what are we gonna call them? Like just different clan names, I guess. So like, let's see. Actually, it might be better to set this up in like just like the normal format, but it doesn't really matter because this is the exact same thing actually, now that I think about it. So we can go ahead and just set the first clan. We can just set it to, let's say, boss raid, right? Boss raid, like just something stupid, right? And we can go ahead and create another table, and we want to set the rarity. And what this is gonna be is you can either set this to a string or a number itself, but I'm gonna set it to a string just to like keep everything like organized. I'm gonna set the rarity to legendary, and I'm just gonna make one of each of them, right? So I'm gonna say we're gonna make one called peasant. I think I spelled that right. If I didn't, oh well. Where we can set the rarity to common, right? And you just separate it by a comma. And obviously if you wanted buffs or like attribute buffs or whatever, you would just say like health equals 100, right? You want a peasant to have 100 more health than a regular person. And I might do like a different series on how to incorporate that like upon the game starting, but just for now we're just gonna do this. So we have peasant, boss raid, we can just have king, and this would be like, I guess, epic, right? Right, epic. And yeah, this is just gonna be the three. So it's gonna be common, epic, and legendary. And I'm gonna just rearrange them just for my sanity. It doesn't really matter which order you add them in. They don't have to be like ordered by rarity, but it's just for like just personal preference. So now that we have this inside of our clan manager, we want to go ahead and make inside of our clan manager, we want to go ahead and we can either like make it a index inside of this table or just set it to a normal variable. I think a normal variable would just be a little cleaner, and we can just put that outside. And before we do that, actually, we're just gonna require our data store, right? Or our data manager. So I'm gonna say data manager, and this is require managers data manager, and this is basically your profile service. So yeah. Alrighty, so now what we're gonna do, oh yeah, we're gonna set up our rarities, my bad. So we're gonna say local rarity index, or whatever you want to name this, honestly. We're gonna just set it to we're gonna set let's see, we're gonna set, what was it, common. We're gonna set common to, let's say, 90% chance to what, like a 90% chance. We're gonna set epic to, like, let's say, let's see, how are we gonna do this? Let's say 50% chance. And we're gonna set legendary, we're gonna just set this to like 20% chance, right? And this, you want these to be the exact same spelling as this right here, and you'll see the reasoning behind that a little bit later. Oh, and also, you want inside of your rarity index, you want to make something called max weight, and we're just gonna set this out of 100. So pretty much what this is this is gonna be the highest our number can go to. So it's basically gonna be a decimal, or it's gonna be out of 100. So it's gonna be a percent. So yeah, and actually you can honestly just like keep it outside just so it doesn't loop along with it. Actually, it doesn't matter now that I think about it, because this is a dictionary, so we don't even need the brackets, and we don't need to convert it to a string. We can keep it as an object, I believe this is called. But now what we're gonna do is we're gonna create a local function, and we're gonna call this generate our random rarity, right? And then we're gonna return rarity, and then we're gonna set rarity at the top. All right, so we're gonna do it like this, and this is red just because we don't have rarity assigned to anything. But we're gonna set local selected chance. We're gonna set this to math.random, and we're gonna go from 0 all the way to our rarity index dot max weight. Now this pretty much makes it to where if you wanted this to be out of 1,000, where you can be way more precise. Now, matter of fact, let me try to explain this. So if you were to pull up a calculator, right, and I'll just go ahead and do it on the other monitor. So if you were to pull up a calculator and you were to divide, like, what's 90% of 1,000, or no, let's say what's 2% of 1,000, you would get 200, right? And like that's pretty much how this is. So 20%, or my bad, 20% of 1,000 is 200. My apologies. 2% of 1,000 is 20. So if we were to have a 20% chance out of 1,000 right here, then this pretty much means that if this is less than or equal to 20, then that's a 20% chance pretty much. And you can just mess around with this. Like basically you would just take this number divided by the max weight. So 20 divided by 100 is 20%, as anyone that knows math can tell. 50 divided by 100, 50%, 90%, right? And if you were to just up this to 1,000, that'd be 2%, 5%, and I'm pretty sure 9%. But we're just gonna keep it at 100 just so that we don't have to be as precise. But so we have selected chance. So this is set to math.random, and it's gonna be from 0 to 100, or whatever this max weight is. So we're gonna say hold on. Okay. Actually, what we have to do, so we actually want to take this max weight out. So we're gonna say, I just thought about it. We're gonna just set max weight outside, and then we want this rarity index. We want this to be a table, or an array, I believe it's called. So we're gonna need it to be a table that's ordered. So we want this to be like this. And the reasoning behind this is because if it were a dictionary, it wouldn't our for loop wouldn't loop through this in a particular order, and at like it might randomly literally just give you like a common, even though you have the rarity of a legendary. And you actually want this to be from top to bottom. So you want the rarest oh my goodness, I cannot speak. You want the rarest rarity at the top. So you want it like this. So legendary, epic to rare, right? And this is how this is. So now what we're gonna do is we want to say for underscore, which is just this key right here, and then rarity data and rarity index. We're gonna do. And my apologies if there's a lot of cuts. That's just me coughing and stuff. So my apologies for that. But pretty much what this is gonna do is after our rarity chance has been selected, we can just go ahead and print this too. So print selected chance, and we want to loop through. We want to say if rarity, or if selected chance is less than or equal to, right? If it's less than or equal to rarity data dot, let's see, I think it's rarity data. Okay, no, we actually have to expand this out a little bit. This is gonna get a little bit more complex, so just bear with it, right? And obviously if you wanted to add more rarities, you would do so, but we're gonna do it like this, right? So we want rarity name, and we want it to be legendary, and you can remove the brackets now. And then we want chance is equal to 20. So we're gonna do it like this. We're just gonna, it's basically gonna be a nested table, I believe is what this is called. So yeah, it's basically a table inside of a table. A table inside of a table inside of a table, if that makes any sense. And we're just gonna copy this just for just for time. So we got epic, and then we have common. And I think we had epic as 50%, I believe. And then common was 90. Yep, like that. And then you want this to just be in order of most rare to least rare. So legendary is the rarest, common is the least rare. So if selected chance is greater than rarity data dot chance, then we're gonna return, or no, we're gonna break. I believe you can break the loop. Okay, wait, hold on. Then we're gonna set rarity. My bad. We set rarity. Oh, we didn't set rarity yet. Okay. We want rarity to equal rarity data dot rarity name, and then we want to return, and then we want to break. Actually, you want to break this loop, and then return rarity, and then outside we're just gonna print rarity as well. So what I'm gonna do is we'll just, hold on, we're gonna do this random rarity, and we're gonna just make a whole new script, and you can just call this, like, what you call it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna call it clan handler, and we're gonna say, we're basically gonna check for when the player is added, right? So player, we're gonna say clan manager, data, and then clan manager. And we say clan manager assign clan player, and this is just for testing. So when the player is added, this should call this function, and we're gonna see what the rarity is. And if you want it for a little, like, if you wanted a little extra, like, visualization, what you can do is you can just go ahead and say worn, just so it's a different color. It's not really needed. You can say rarity has been chosen, and we can say chosen with percent of, and then we can just say selected chance, right? Selected chance, and then boom. Now obviously if this was like a different number, you would multiply it by 100 or divide it by the total and multiply it by 100, but we don't need to do that because it's out of 100. So we can just go ahead and hit play and we'll see what the rarity that we get is. And actually we got an error. Let's see. Attempt to concatenate. Oh, this is our data manager, that's why. Alright. You gotta remove this. We're just gonna say player.user ID. I don't really know what this is. Profile key must be a string. Okay, so I guess I just broke the data manager. I'll just say like here, I'll just say key underscore. You don't have to do this part. This is just because I never changed it from the tutorial that I did. So yeah. Alright. Now it should work. Everything should work now, hopefully. Argument 2 to random. Oh, you see, this is the reason you gotta read. So you just want this to be max weight, not rarity index, because we took that out of that. But yep, common has been chosen with the common has been chosen with the percent of 70%. All right. So now what this pretty much means is we got 70 out of 100, right? That's the number that was given. We'll do it one more time just to show. And it was an epic. Now you see it's an epic because it was 42. It was 42 out of 100. And our highest number it can be was 50. So because it was less than 50, it gave us an epic, but it wasn't quite less than 20, so it didn't give us legendary. So I think that'll be it for this part of the video. I'll try and get a part 2 out, and hopefully that'll be like just like setting the data and setting everything up and actually choosing from a list of clans like here. So like for example, if you had like if you had the king or the champ, right, and this was, if this was also legendary, that's pretty much what the next video is going to be about, how to like choose the two like equally, so if you have more than one. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm gonna try to get back posting consistently if Calc 2 isn't like up there, but right now it's up there. So hopefully next video I won't be sick as well, but hope you guys enjoy it, man. I'm out. Peace.